So once again, I welcome all the faculty members as well as the participants. Uh, Especially today we are going to hear Dr. Priyanka, who is the Associate Professor in Computer Science and Engineering Department in the Global Academy of Technology in Bangalore. Before I hand over the platform to her, I ask Ankur to give the welcome note and hand over the floor. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Before we start, I will request each and every candidate, the moment you join the webinar, kindly put your mic on mute mode as well as your camera in off mode. I can see Head Civil IT Lucknow. Sir, can you please put your camera in off mode, sir? There will be an issue of bandwidth, sir. I will request Asutosh Jaiswal, Head Civil IT Lucknow. Yeah, thank you so much. So, I welcome you, ma'am, for this webinar talk. Now I will hand over the platform to you. It's up to you.
Yes, thank you everyone, and thank you Ankur. And I need that presentation screen to Vinod Kumar 66866. In that ID, I need the sharing option because I need to share my PPT. Hello, Ankur.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, I need a sharing option in this ID, Vinod Kumar 66866. Can you give the sharing option?
Ma'am, it's
Wait.
you can go to hello.
Yes.
You can go to present now, and that particular PPT will be on the screen, ma'am.
Yes. One second.
In present now, you have an entire screen, a window and Chrome tab option. You can go to your entire screen.
Yes. Actually, that sharing option is not enabled.
Sachi said, do one thing. Kindly enable her sharing option.
1 second. Yeah, it's coming. 1 second. Hello. Are you able? Yes. Can I continue?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah.
We are getting the PPT, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you. Good morning, all. Thank you for your warm welcome. I'm happy to accept this invitation in the webinar series on a negative mind will never give a positive life. And also, I'm thanking the College Buddha Institute of Technology and also the organizing team and the management for giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts. And actually, yesterday, it was a wonderful session by Dr. Guru Prasad sir. And always he's a guru for all of us in the college also. And he beautifully covered how being enthusiastic helps to achieve a great success. And really, it was very helpful to everyone if you are implementing in our day-to-day life. And today, my session is power of health and mindfulness. And we know that both are interconnected. That means the power of health and the mindfulness. And the topic itself, it's saying that what I'm going to speak, because again, whenever we are taking care of our health, we will get the peace of mind. And if we have a peace of mind, again, our health or our thought process, everything will improve as such. And also, today's session, I thought of touch base few points over here, which helps you always to have a great success in our life. And it's whatever I'm going to speak today here, it's not a theoretical concept. Always it is whatever I'm implementing in my life, and whomever is associating along with me, whomever is using, what are all the things. So everything I'm going to put it over here, because if it is a real-time examples, if how we are implementing in our life, so it will be useful for everyone to follow the same. And the first thing is the change. That means the current scenario, because the way we are working is changed now if, for example, the priority is changed and the progress is changed. So what is the priority and progress for the teaching community? Because if you see, for a teacher, we are teachers, if the priority is changed, it is nothing but the way we are taking the classes is different, because we are not meeting the students regularly. We are taking a virtual class, and also students also, it's difficult. They are not interacting directly to us. They are also attending the classes virtually. So everything is changed. The priority means on time we should be on the class, but nowadays we are not doing that. Just I'm sitting and I'm giving my class presentation. So obviously the priority and progress changed, but the change is always good, because any change, if it is coming on the way to our life, if you are accepting the change in a positive way, we can achieve a greater things. Because accepting the change is, again, it is very, very difficult, but if you are accepting and if you're going towards that, it will give always the confidence and the strength towards to it. And I want to mention the quote here. So that is, any change, even a change, obviously whatever the change is coming, that is a betterment for us only. But along the way, it also has some drawbacks or some discomforts will be there. But how we are going to overcome? Okay, so that is important. So if you're overcoming that, we have a lot of satisfaction end of that particular change, and we feel happy about it in future also. And the same thing, because we are in the pandemic situation, everyone knows that what type of situation we are, and we don't know what is going to happen for next 2 to 3 months, but our expectation should be proper. We should expect the positiveness in our mind. So everything is there. And how we are going to feel after this COVID-19, because if you see after COVID or before COVID, if you see, we should have some change in between. It's not like that we are worrying about something, whatever the lockdown period, because we are sitting in home, we are having a more time with family, lot of things that's happening in our life. So whether this lockdown period, it is teaching us to have a great things, or we are worrying about this lockdown period. So that is depends on each and every individual person, how we are going to take care. And when you ask me, I'm going to explain here, I spent this lockdown period productively or I wasted the time. It two things differs, because one is either I'm feeling happy about this lockdown or I'm feeling worried about this lockdown. Because again, it is depends on the human individual thinking only. But I want to give some tips over here, how to make happiness in this lockdown period, or how to, whenever, if you're thinking about 2020 in our life, right, we will always think about this COVID, right? But whether it taught something to us, we changed a little bit in this lockdown period, so that matters a lot. If I changed something, or if I improved in my mindset level or thought process or what I'm thinking, if I change something during this lockdown, obviously it is going to give some satisfaction, some happiness. So that's what it will be there in my mind in my future also. And again, the other thing is, apart from this, even in our house also, the same thing happened. For example, I have two kids. One is a 12-year-old, other one is 5 years old. And when the lockdown started, so they started to fight each other in the holiday, because they have no entertainment, they are not going out. So those are all the difficulties we had. Then 2-3 days I noticed them. Then I called them. See, if you want to enjoy the holiday nicely or you don't want to enjoy, because the choice is yours, I asked. Then they told that, no, we want to enjoy happily, because next to 2 to 3 months, we are not going to out. We are going to be in home only. We want to do everything properly. Then I taught some points and they beautifully learned something. And now also they are following whatever they learned. So this is really, it is a miracle, whatever I'm seeing from them, because the first thing they learned is how to prepare a calendar each and every day, because we need to be more protective, right? Then only we can utilize each and every day properly. So they prepare their calendar along with their studies, what are all the things they have to do in each and every day. So that they learned. And the second thing they learned is how to organize the home, because they are messing up a lot of things. They are using their toys and it is mess up in the whole hall, and they know how to organize them back properly. So that they learned. And the third thing they learned is they helped me during this lockdown to clean my car or to clean house, or while doing in cooking in the kitchen, my daughter is helping me to do a lot of things. So many things they learned. And also another important thing is they learned how to prepare a yummy cake, because till now in our home we did not prepare not even a single cake. Normally we will buy, but during this lockdown 10+ time we prepared a yummy cake and they served to us. So these are all the things they learned, and now they are thinking about that holiday, the 2 to 3 months holiday. Obviously the learning will be there in their mind, and that gives the satisfaction to them that at least they learned something new. So that's what I also want to tell here, because the same thing is applicable to us also. Even whenever you're doing some good things, you're doing some great things, you just pat yourself on backside, because if you're patting ourselves, no, automatically we will get more encouragement to do the next thing. So that's what I learned also from my kids. And again, the next I want to go for health. That means the gratitude towards health. So this quote really, it is my mantra, because I want to ask that the question is, are we grateful for our own health? So everyone ask you the question to yourself, that are we grateful for our own health? The moment we born, from that day onwards, the body, the health is working for us. Anytime I said thank you to my health? Absolutely no. So many people are not worrying about their health because they want to do the regular activity, but each and everybody have to take 1 or 2 minutes time to thank our own health. My mantra always, I will say this mantra for 10 times in each and every time whenever I want to thank my health, I will say this mantra. That is, the gift of health is keeping me alive. So whenever I'm feeling, whenever I'm telling this particular mantra, it will give a new energy inside me. So that's what I'm feeling actually. And for example, if you're helping someone, and they have to say thanks to you, right? Suppose if they are not saying thank you, again you will do the help again, but 2-3 times, if the same thing, if it is continuing, what happens? One day you also will feel, why, if I'm doing a lot of help but the person is not saying thanks also, you also left it, you will not do the help again. So that is a human mentality. So the same thing, if I'm not saying thank to my own health, then how my health will respond? It will not respond after some time. So I have to have a control over on my health. If I'm saying thank you, my health will listen my words. So that's what I'm practicing from last 10 plus year. It is working, and whenever I'm feeling a fever or whatever, if I'm going down or something, I will not say outside that I'm having a fever and all. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better and better. So that's how I can improve my health, because I'm cheating my brain that I'm healthy. So that's how my health will move towards that particular betterment. Okay, so that is a very good mantra it is. So everyone can use it for your life to have a better health. And this lockdown can be used as an opportunity to drive the good health, because as Sudhir sir told, emotionally, or we need to go for the holistic approach to take care of our health. And how we are going to take care of our health? We have to consider this lockdown as a very good opportunity, or this COVID-19 as a very good opportunity to move towards the good health. And even I'm working with a lot of people, and a lot of people are taking my help to align their diets, or align their what type of the foods they have to take. Everything they are taking care, and they are reducing the weights also. Even I'm the person, I reduced 5+ kg during this lockdown, because I need to set some example for my clients and whomever I am associating. So that is the reason I took this as a challenge and I did it. And I want to give some tips to take care of the healthy lifestyle. The first tip, whenever we are going taking care of the water, right? So if you're taking care of the water, half of the problem will be solved in our life, because people are having a headache or whatever the problem, the blood circulation is not going to the head. That is the reason they are getting the headache. So if you are okay, if you are having a more water, so blood circulation will go, then automatically the headache will cure. So these are all the small tips I thought of cover. First is tracking the water. So how to track the water? Because everyone are having the assumption that I am drinking this much water per day. Even in my case, I thought that I am drinking 3 to 3.5 liter water. When somebody asked me how much you are drinking, I told the same thing. But when consciously I started to track, I really shocked that I'm taking only 2.5 liters of water. Because whenever we are tracking, even for not only the water, whatever the things we are doing towards our goal or dreams, whatever we are doing, we have to track it. If you are not tracking, then automatically we will end up with the misconception only. So what I'm saying here is, you just to track the water bottles, how many water bottles you're finishing, so that you can track, or somebody can use the water app. We have a lot of apps are available, you can go for it. So based on these two options, you can choose any one and you can track your water intake based on your weight, how much water you need to consume, so that you taken care, because this will be really helpful for our better health. And the second one is, because of this pandemic or because of this thing, we need to increase our immunity level high. So how to increase our immunity? Increasing our immunity, it's in our hand only, because whatever the food we are going to intake and how we are going to take the fruits and vegetables properly. So everything depends a lot. So again, the thing is, consume citrus fruits more in this time, and also veggies we can take more, and we can convert the simple carbohydrate to complex carbohydrate foods. So that's how our digestion system will work properly in our health. So this how also we can improve our immunity. And apart from that, you can go for detox water in the early morning. Lot of detox water is available in the YouTube. You can choose whatever the way you're liking, so you can go for the detox water, and avoid sugary or oily food, because if it is again the rainy season is starting, so now obviously we want to feel some oily food, and also better you can avoid that. Once in a while you can have, but not all the time, or 2 to 3 days once, just under that and all you can avoid, because that will decrease our immunity level. And again, other thing is, sleep well for 6 to 7 hours time. Even if you are sleeping for 6 to 7 hours, that is a deep sleep, again it will increase the immunity, because whenever we are sleeping, our all organs are started to work better. So whenever it is working, that's how we are going to improve in our health also. And the third thing I want to cover is, set your routine properly. So what is this routine? Setting the routine is difficult. Again, it is like a change. But if you set the routine, if we are taking the decision inside, I want to follow the same routine, then it will be really helpful to have a greater health. For example, you can do some yoga, or you can do some exercise, whatever you want, or you can go for walking and stay connected with people. That means it's not possible, physically, but virtually you can connect, you can mingle with your friends through online, or your family get together you can plan. So stay connected with people and keep yourself always charming mode. So in that's how you can increase the immunity. Even if you are a student, because a lot of students also connected here, even if you're a student, you can help your mom in kitchen, because you learn a lot of things. No, why you have to need, or why you need to waste the time here? If you're learning something new, the small things, it will give a lot of satisfaction. So that's how we have to think as of now. And the research says sitting is the new smoking. So that recently I read this from one of the article, that is, what is sitting? Sitting is if you're sitting for a long time, that is also creates a lot of problem, because we know that smoking is injurious to our health. And how actually we need to overcome that, or how, because during this lockdown everyone are sitting for a long time, because we are taking class in the sitting position only, and students are listening from the sitting position only. We are sitting for a long time. So how to change it? Because we know it is injurious. The same way, if you're sitting for a long time, it creates a lot of problem inside our body. So how to overcome it? You just split. You just set the goal that if I need to finish 10,000 steps per day, so that type of goals I can set each and every day, and I have to move towards the goal. See, whenever the goal is set, our mind will walk towards that. If I'm not setting any goal, I feel very leisure, and I will not do any work for that. Okay, so always set the goal to do that. And how you can finish? For example, if we need to finish 10,000 steps per day, you need 1 to 1.5 hours time to walk. But as in this situation, we cannot go out and walk. We have to be inside the home, or we can walk nearer to our house. Like that only we can plan it. And don't try to walk at the same time. You just split and walk. Morning you finish 2,000 to 3,000 steps, or before lunch or after lunch you can finish 10 to 15 minutes, then evening 15 minutes, night also you can walk for half an hour. So like that, if you're splitting and walking, obviously it will help us. And another thing is, whenever you are having a call over phone, that time you can walk and talk. So again, it is increasing your step counts. So these are all the small steps. If you are incorporating in our daily life, obviously it is also making a new change. Okay. And other thing is handling emotions, because as of now, we are in the home, we are spending a lot of time with the family. All family members are not equal, and also we should know how to handle them properly. So we should handle our emotions. Even in our house, no cook, no maid, and no one is coming now, and we have to do all the work along with the kids. So many things will be around, right? So how to manage whenever we are handling our emotions properly, we are not going to hurt anyone, and they will follow our path, whatever the way we want to do it, the same way they also will follow. So that is the same thing I am implementing in my house. That means don't expect anything from your kid or husband or spouse or like your parents, in-laws, or whomever. Don't expect anything. And the thing is, if you are expecting, then only the problems will come. So accept the people as it is. Don't try to change them. If you are changing, it is good for you. The same way they have to take the decision from inside. You cannot change anyone. So don't expect anything, and control your mood swings, because whenever you're dull, you're feeling dull, or you're worried about something in your house, drink water or you walk for some time. You just drain out that means you just dilute that particular mood to go off. Okay, so that is nothing but how to handle the mood swing. I mean, it depends on each and every person. And always be calm and composed, because whenever we are calm and composed, our mind will work properly. Our mind will think so much beyond whatever we are thinking. And the last one is a be relaxed, because whenever we are relaxing mode, whenever we are happy about ourselves, then only we can focus on what we set the goal, or what we have to work, what we are going to learn, new things. Everything we will focus whenever we are relaxing mode. If you are in tension, if you are in angry, you can't, your mind will not work, your mind will shut there itself. So don't be more angry mode or tension mode. Be relaxed and focus what you want to do. So if you are be calm and quiet, your kids also will listen. Even around you, whoever is present, everyone will listen you. So this what I want to start regarding the health part. And now I'm moving to the mindfulness, because whenever we need to have a power of health or a proper health, our mind is also should be proper. If we are not having a peace of mind, indirectly it is affecting our health. So how to have a mindfulness whenever we need to achieve the power of health? So that is the other thing. So that's what I thought of cover now. And you see, mind is like a factory. That means the output, whatever the output it is coming out, it is exactly related to what input you given. For example, if you want to increase your positiveness inside, whether it is possible, that means if you decrease the negative thoughts inside you, whether it is possible to decrease the negative thought? Absolutely no. Suppose if it is your negative is like this, you cannot reduce like this. It should be like this only, right? And whenever you are increasing the positiveness bigger, obviously your negative thoughts will go slow, smaller. So that's how we need to increase our positiveness to overcome whatever the negative thoughts we are getting it. The same thing. For example, I put the apple picture here. So if you're buying 10 apples, okay, from the shop, and one apple got spoiled, you did not notice, but you bought that, right? So your mind will think about that one particular apple, or your mind will think about the 9 remaining good apples. What we are thinking about it. I'm not telling that you do the mistake again and again like this. I'm not talking about that, but our mind should think, I bought the 9 good apples. It's okay. Next time I will not repeat. I'm learning the new lesson. Okay, whenever the next time I'm going to buy, I will choose and buy. I will not do this mistake again. That's how our mind has to think. So whenever we are thinking that, we feel satisfaction, and also next time we will not do the mistake again. So this is the another thing. And another thing is, if you see, so keep your mind more protected from the unauthorized news or rumors or fear of news and all. So don't watch all those things. Don't watch the corona patients count as IPL score, because it is not going to add any value to us. And another thing, the main thing is, whenever we are get up in the morning, thinking about ourselves. That's how the next slide is speaking. That is a self-talk. First, each and every one, whenever we are getting up, we are talking to ourselves first. We say, thank God, or thank to nature. Thank you, God, I'm seeing a new day today, and today is a great day. So that type of thinking has to come in our mind. So feel today is a great day and the great thing is going to happen. So whenever we are putting these thoughts in our mind is also expecting the same thing to happen. So that's what we should understand. If we have that positive feeling or the happiness, if we have the positive feeling in the morning, we should have that happiness the whole day. And though something goes wrong, because we cannot say, because the situation it's not in our hand, we are feeling it has to happen good. Still the situation goes wrong, we know how to fix it and we know how to solve that particular issue. We will get the power to manage it. Okay, so that is the important thing. And I mean, if some people will think I'm feeling not good today, or whom I seen in the morning, why these things are happening in my life. If these type of thoughts comes, means obviously the whole day your brain is expecting the brain is expecting the bad things to happen. So we need to overcome that. We need to feel always good. So obviously our mind also will work towards that. For example, everyone seen the movie called Three Idiots, right? Even Amir Khan says, no, each and every time all is well, all is well. And one of his friend asked, what is this all is well? If you're saying this, everything will happen, good things in the whole day, then he clearly says that actually, if anything goes wrong also, we have the power to manage that particular thing. So that is a power, that is a confidence we are getting whenever we are thinking about thinking good things. And here the self-talk is nothing but we need to learn how to write the self-talk, because this is the art of learning the self-talk. Because self-talk is nothing but what I am talking to myself. Because if I am talking correctly, then everything it is happening in my life is also correct. Something goes wrong also, I know how to fix it. So that is the main motto of the self-talk. And the research says each and every one, we are talking with ourselves around 60,000 words each and every time. If you are considering one day, 60,000 words you are talking with yourself only. So the 60,000 words, what we are talking, how we are talking, whether it is going to add any impact in our mind or thought process, or it is going to damage our thought process. We should think, because 60,000 words is not easy, right? We are talking with ourselves. So any entrepreneur you see, or any maximum achiever, anybody achieved so many things in their life, you ask them, they know this technique a lot, because they practiced it themselves, the self-talk. That's how they achieved a greater heights in their life. And we should learn how to talk self-talk. That means we have two different types of self-talk. One is a negative thought self-talk, other one is a positive self-talk. I'm going to concentrate on positive self-talk over here, because we should learn how to write the self-talk. It should be always the present tense. I like myself, I'm the best, I can do everything, like that. So here I want to give one particular example. Even from when my kid was 2 years, from that time onwards, I taught him the self-talk. That means small sentence. It's not a big or complicated sentence. Normally, he used to tell these things. Whenever he is getting up in the morning, he used to say, I'm the best, I am cute, I love everyone, thank you God, I can do everything. So these are all the 5 small statements my son and daughter, they used to say. And when he turned to 6 years old, he was doing some building blocks. That means he has some prototype, the picture, whatever the picture he's having, the same thing he need to make it by use of the building blocks. When he was trying for 15-20 minutes, he is not able to fix it. Then I also told, leave it baby, because anyway, tomorrow you try, I told, because you are already restless, you don't do it now, tomorrow you do it. I was giving this advice to him. And what he told, suddenly he was saying, Mom, I can do everything. He replied this only one statement. Really, I got shocked, because I did not expect. And how he is telling that statement, I don't know, because each and every day morning, he is telling the self-talk. His subconscious mind is reading that self-talk. Whenever the situation comes, he is putting that statement. So that means what? He is getting the confidence. He has the confidence to finish that particular work. So really, we also should learn this, because any particular situation comes, then only our mind will work properly. That means our mind will think positive. How it will think positive? Already I feeded some positive inputs in my mind. In that particular time, my subconscious mind will reflect, or it will give inputs to do something good. Okay, so this is how we need to learn the self-talk. Self-talk is an amazing thing. I'm urging everyone to go and write your self-talk today itself. And some people will read the self-talk. Some people, they will write it in the paper and they will read it. And I'm urging you to record your self-talk, and daily morning you should listen your self-talk by your own voice. Because whenever we are hearing by our own voice, our inside that energy level will go up and we feel the goosebumps in our body. So that's how we can move towards the greater things, or to achieve the greater things in our life. And next, one more tip I want to give here is the master program. So what is this master program? Master program is nothing but, it is again related to our webinar series only, because already we know that the negative thoughts will not give a positive life. The same thing, how to have a positive feeling, because how to program our mind to feel positive, it's not easy. It's not a one day, if I'm thinking now I need to feel only positive, whether I can? No, I have to make a steps towards to it. How to program my mind towards or feel positive. So I need to practice, I need to inculcate all the things whatever I want to do, so that if you are doing this, we will get the positive feeling. So what are the things we need to have the master program, or what are the things, how we have to set our mind in a positive way? We need 3-4 little things. So that I thought of cover. And the first thing is the individual human performance. So this is this individual human performance is covered or explained by the Brian Tracy in Maximum Achievement book, and he was clearly explaining this individual human performance. He defines that inborn attributes plus acquired attributes, it is multiplied by our attitude. Because yesterday NGP sir covered very beautifully about the attitude. Attitude is very, very important. And here, if it is an inborn attribute, means what is the inborn attributes? That means the natural talents or abilities we born with that. So that is the inborn attributes. And if you're talking about the acquired attributes, is nothing but whatever we are learning over a period of time through our study or practice, whatever we are doing in our life, whatever we learned. So that is the acquired attribute. And if any person with the average inborn attribute or the average acquired attribute, right? Only average, both are average only. But if he or she is having a great attitude, then they can achieve the greater heights, or they can achieve anything in their life. So attitude matters a lot here. So again, whatever we are speaking in the house, we should be very careful, because we are the person first we are listening. If I'm scolding someone, who is listening first? Not that person. I am the one I am listening, right? And so I should be very proper what I'm talking. I should learn how to talk. The speech pattern, whatever we are using, that is very, very important, because that is influenced to our kids also, and whomever is associated with, everyone are listening what we are talking. So the talking should be proper. We should learn the speech pattern, how to talk, how to positively talk. It matters a lot, and it will give lot scope or lot of confidence whenever you are doing anything in your life. And next thing is the master program includes actually 3 components. Before 3 components, I want to talk about the self-concept, because the master program, if I need to get it, means I need to develop a self-concept inside. So what is the self-concept? How I'm representing myself, or what way I'm thinking about myself. If I'm the person, what I'm thinking about me, right? I'm the person and what I'm thinking about me. So that is very, very important. That is self-concept. I'm thinking myself about good or bad. Again, if I'm thinking about good, then everything, whatever I'm doing in my life, that is good only. If I'm thinking bad about myself, then whatever I'm doing in my life, it is bad. So that self-concept is important. And this self-concept, it has 3 components. The first one is self-idol. The second one is self-image. And the third one is self-esteem. So now, self-idol, and I given the pictorial representations also here. Self-image is nothing but how I'm seeing myself in the mirror, and the self-idol is nothing but whom I want to become, and nothing but whether I'm liking myself and how much I'm liking, and whether I'm having a proper attitude. So it is all comes under the self-esteem. So we will go one by one. The first one is self-idol. So what is the self-idol? Self-idol means it is like an inspiration. Whom after seeing someone I inspired by them, or I admired about them, or they are my mentors, or they are the leadership I'm admiring, whom I want to follow in my life. So that is nothing but self idol. And we can have several self idols. For example, for the personal life, I can somebody as my self idol, and also my professional life, I can have somebody as my self idol. So these are all the things we should define. And also, if you see, we are also a self idol for someone else. It's not easy, right? Because nothing we can get easily. We should earn the respect. If anybody I'm going and saying you give respect to me, they will not give, because if they are giving also, it is not from in depth. That is not correct actually. We have to earn the respect each and every point of our life. So that is very important. Even if you ask me, my personal life, my self idol is my father, because he is the one, he put lot of time, money and energy towards to us to have a better health and a better education. And the way he handles each and every situation in his life, it is amazing. I learned the patience from him, and I learned how he is tackling, how he is managing everything. Really, I admired about my dad all the time. So that's why in my professional, personal life, my dad is my role model. So the same thing I will expect from my kids also. If my kids are saying I'm their role model, I feel happy, because they are influencing by me only, right? So I should earn the respect. So towards that, I'm working on it, and still my kids are learning a lot of things from me. My words, my speech pattern, and the way I'm handling things, they are observing each and every day. So that makes the difference in their life too. And second one is self-image. So what is self-image? That is an inner mirror. If I'm standing in front of the mirror, what I'm seeing, I'm seeing my the whole image, but that is not a matter. Inside, what I'm thinking, how I'm reflecting myself in the mirror. So that matters a lot, because if the self-image always create the confident, right? If I have a self-image, I have a confidence to go anywhere. I can do anything, whatever I want, the right things. So that confidence always I'll get. The self-image is very, very important. Even if you see, if the 12th standard student, it is having a different self-image. If you finish the engineering, again, the person is having a different self-image. What makes the difference? Because the 4 years, whatever he learned from the engineering studies or the practical knowledge he got it, everything depends. Everything, it matters a lot. So we will get the confident whenever we are having a self-image. So develop your self-image inside. If you're developing your self-image, you no need to worry about anything. You can stand for right things, and you can talk whatever you want whenever you need. So it will give confidence to talk loudly. So that is the thing. Even NGP sir always says, don't worry about others. That is none of our business. Whatever we are doing, if it is correct, go ahead. So really, it creates a lot of self-image, and it creates a positivity inside us. And also, it will give confidence to achieve anything in the world. And third thing I want to cover is self-esteem. So what is this self-esteem is? Again, it is how we are seeing ourselves, or how I'm thinking about me. Even if you see in the group photo, whom you will look for first? First, everyone will look for our face only first, because we like ourselves first. That is the first thing in our life. And whenever we are liking, whenever we are seeing our picture, we feel the happiness, right? The small smile will come in our mouth, that in our face. It always gives the pleasure, or we are there and we achieve something. Those type of thoughts will come. Everyone like ourselves first. See, if we are not liking ourselves, who will like them, right? So if you are started liking ourselves, whatever we are deciding, the decision is correct, then we have a confident move towards that particular decision. If I'm not liking myself, I will not take the decision only. Then how to move towards that? It's not possible. So always like yourself. Even everyone knows about Rajinikanth, the film actor from South India. And he was telling one of his interview that each and every day he is standing in front of the mirror, and he is admiring about his own personality. So that is a one change. It leads. He achieved the greater success in the film industry, because we know how Rajinikanth is more successful in film industry. He is a superstar, and because he was telling he will admire about always his personality in front of the mirror. So that's how he achieved. So we also can do that. If I'm seeing myself in the mirror, whether I'm getting a confident or I'm going down, these two things I have to fix first. Because if I'm feeling confident, then I can face anything. If I'm not feeling confident, I have to improve in that area. So find out your flaws, how to improve yourself in a better position. So that's how these three things, if you understand, you have a self-concept. If you have a self-concept, you master your mind. You know how to feel positive. If you are incorporating, then obviously you feel happy, you feel good self-esteem, you feel good self-concept to achieve anything. And next is, I want to cover one more part, is called the difference between the positive and negative words. Because whenever I already told the speech pattern, whatever we are speaking, it is very, very important, because changes normally happens. Whatever the change we need to bring in our life, first we should bring the change in our mind. If the mind is changed, then the life will change, right? So how to use the positive speech pattern? So that's what I want to explain here. For example, if you're going for an interview, and while going for an interview, our mind will think a lot of things, right? Because our mind, no time it is silent. All the time we are thinking something only. So if I'm going to an interview, what type of things I'm feeling, whether I'm saying I am confident to attend the interview, or I'm saying I'm not having fear to attend the interview. Both are same. I am confident or I'm not having a fear. Both are same. Both are meaning the same thing only. But the second thing, the not having fear, is a negative word, because our mind will not read not as a word. It will read only fear. Right? So if I am confident, means I have the positive vibration in my body. If I'm saying that I'm not having fear, means my mind is thinking about fear only, right? So we should not use the second statement. So always use positive words. Don't say I'm not having problem today. Don't use those words, because not having problem means only the problem is read by our mind, not that not. So you can say I'm happy. I am enthusiastic, as yesterday sir told, I am enthusiastic. I am doing everything great. So if these type of words, if you are feeding to your mind, the output, whatever it is coming, that is also related to good things. And apart from this, qualities of children. So what is this qualities of children is, for example, here a lot of parents also connected, because the faculty is having a lot of kids also. So the parents, what I want to here tell is, I thought of discuss qualities of children here, because whenever the child is born, they are not having any fear at all. Only two fears they are having. One is the fear of loud noises and the fear of falling. Only these two fears will be there with them. But other fears were learned by the child through the repetition and the reinforcement while the child is growing up. So whenever we are talking in the home, we should be very careful, because sometimes one of my friend's kid, what she told, that a fight happened in the house, and the kid is saying that I'm going out from the house. And she is packing her things and she is moving out. So where she learned that thing? Because she already learned from someone, those who are there in the house. They did the same thing. That's why the kid observed, and the kid is doing the same thing. So whatever we are speaking, that should be right, because kids are noticing, they will repeat the same. So if the kids are talking positive, surely we are also positive inside the house. So be positive and teach good things to the kids, and they will always influence you outside world, to the outside world. And the last thing I want to cover is law of substitution, because this one thing will give lot of solution to the lot of the problems, because to change our mind from a negative to positive. So how to change? I already told, negative thoughts, we cannot reduce it. We can increase only positive thoughts to depress the negative thoughts. This I told. The same thing, if any problem is coming in your life, don't think about the problem, you think about the solution and move towards it. Because whenever we are in the deadline comes, or if you are in the end of something and all, no, so our brain will work fast. Right? So think about the solution and find the proper solution towards it. And the change is required. See, I already told, every great things happen at the adverse time only. Even in the college or anywhere, they are giving a deadline, then only I'll sit and work properly. Some people are exceptional cases there, they are before the deadline they'll finish, but some people will work nearer to the deadline only. Why? Because our mind will work properly. Even a lot of students, they'll study only in the exam times. Even the whole semester was there, but they did not concentrate. They will not concentrate. Only that exam time they will study and they will pass, or they will clear the exams. So adverse time only our brain will work. So what I'm saying is you consider, everyone have to consider this COVID-19 or this lockdown period as an adverse time, and we should learn something new, and then only future, if I'm thinking about this 2020, I should have a lot of satisfaction. I should have the happiness somewhere in my mind. So that's what I thought of cover, and have a goal, because anyway tomorrow NGP sir is going to cover the goals and dreams, and you also set some goals. According to me, I have always a health goal towards for myself, and also I have a learning goal, what I'm going to learn from next 1 or 2 months, and also I have my educational goal, how I'm going to study, what are all the things I'm going to learn, new technologies, everything I have my goal book, and I written everything, because always whenever I'm seeing my goal book, I know how to move towards that. And because if we set the goal, then only we can find out the action points towards to achieve the goal. If I'm not setting the goal, again my mind will not think about it. So again, one more statement here, my mantra, again one more mantra of mine is begin with the end in mind. So what is this begin with the end in mind? Really, I will always admire about this one particular statement. I want to give the example. Begin with the end in mind is nothing but if you're enrolling for the exam, right? And you have to put a hard work, you have to study, and each and every day you're thinking about, I enrolled, I need to study, no, I need to study, why I have to study, how I have to study, I have no time. If you are thinking like that, we will not achieve in that exam. But what we have to do is, after the exam, the result is going to come. The result is what? Positive. That means whatever, suppose if it is a 90%, I'm aiming that 90% result is coming. After seeing that result, how I feel the happiness. Yes, I feel the happiness. I will think that I'm ruling the whole world. That type of happiness I'll get if I achieve something. That happiness, I have to bring it now for the studying purpose. If I'm bringing that happiness now, then for that happiness, I will study properly. With that happy mode, I'll study, because I know the end result, what is going to come, right? So that's how we should start, begin with the end in mind. What is the end in mind? We know that we should imagine or visualize now for start studying. So this is a very good mantra, and each and everyone can repeat the statement. It will give lot of vibration inside you whenever you are pronouncing or whenever you are telling this particular statement. And some people wonder, some people worry, some people progress, right? So it depends on individual person. You are worrying or you are wondering or you are progressing, and we should be in progress all the time to have a great health and the positive mind, because that is the only mantra we have. We should be in the progress mode to learn new things, new technologies. And my dear students, because a lot of students connected, my dear students, the technology and the engineering is all the time, it is a hard cake. It is not going to be down at all. So don't panic about this lockdown, or don't panic about your future. Everything will settle after some time. That means 2 to 3 months it will take. It will settle down. So don't worry about it, and you just focus to learn new things. Whatever you are learning new things, surely it will add the value addition. And I have a great time with you all, and I hope it added a little value to progress further. And thank you once again. And again, I given one more tip here, that is 8 things to give up to have a power of health and also mindfulness. And doubting yourself, negative thinking, fear of failure, criticizing others, negative self-talk, procrastination, fear of success, and people pleasing. If you are leaving all these things and we are developing the positive mind, the thought process, really it will help us to achieve a greater success in our life. Thank you, everyone.